Now more than ever, Lowe's knows you don't just want a low price, you want the lowest price. And with our lowest price guarantee, you can count on us for competitive prices on all your home improvement projects. If you find a qualifying lower price somewhere else on the same item, we'll match it. Lowe's, we help, you save. Price match applies the same item. Current price at qualifying retailers. Exclusions and terms apply. Learn how we'll match price at lowes.com/lowest price guarantee.
The days are getting shorter, and you can feel it in the air. Yes, it's that time of year. Pumpkin is finally back at Dunkin'. It's the cozy you've been craving all summer long, now in your cup at Dunkin'. Pick up all of your pumpkin favorites, like the signature pumpkin spice iced latte, or a pumpkin iced coffee, and bakery items like pumpkin donuts and muffins. Sip into something comfortable to celebrate the start of cozy season. Use the Dunkin' app for contactless ordering. America runs on Dunkin'.
Okay, so work's done and you're craving something spicy and salty. I know. What I do is snack on Blue Diamond wasabi and soy sauce flavored almonds. They're so good, and almonds are a superfood. Don't deny your cravings. Eat them. Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
Butterfly in the sky.
Come on!
I can go twice as high.
Let's get it on.
Take a look.
Nigga.
It's in a book.
My nigga.
Reading rainbow.
Oh, you think it's a game?
I can be anything.
Suck my dick.
Friends to grow.
Nigga.
And ways to grow.
My nigga.
Reading rainbow.
Oh, you think it's a game?
I can go anywhere.
Same old shit.
Ways to grow,
nigga,
and friends to grow.
My nigga.
Reading rainbow.
Oh, they thought this was a game.
Reading rainbow.
What you bitches want? Ay, ay. What y'all bitches want?
Hey everybody, welcome to the Blackest Show About Nothing. It's Jaden XD.
What up?
How are you?
Oh, no intros today.
I can't remember them, so
nigga.
It's fine. Yeah. Watagwan, brethren.
You know, just here trying to stay dry. Not in the fun sense. And
yeah, because it is torrential downpours. You know, this whole summer has been, like, wet and not in a good way.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Right. Like, every weekend has been, like...
a threat of rain.
A threat, literally.
Mm-hmm.
Most times it don't do it until the evening time or it's early in the morning you get out the way, but it's still muggy and shit outside. Like, it's not fun.
Mm-mm. And when I told you when I went to Miami it rained. And when I checked the weather, it was like rain. And I was like, why it's got to do that when I get here? But I looked, nigga, it rained for like 40 days and 40 nights there.
Mm-mm.
Back to back to back rain.
That's awful. That is muy horrible.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. How was your week?
Busy per usual.
Yeah.
Getting ready for team typing fast and taking care.
Yeah, so we have a busy week, right? So today is the Team Typing Fast event with Dr. Kia.
Hey!
Sold out twice.
And Dr. Sharon Freesbrit, she was Kia's mentor, and she is just a living gem.
Yeah.
So for all of those who will be in the building,
shut up!
Word, like y'all being wild rude.
God.
For those in the building, you are in for some gems, some treats, and some physical treats.
Yeah, Jade is on the Sternos 1 and 2.
On the vittles, and the food stuffs.
The rest of the homies will be there, getting our learn on.
That's right. We don't do many productive things together. Thank God for Kia.
Right. This is the first learned event as a friend group.
Because we definitely went to Crystal's house the other day and played Mario Kart.
Yeah. Like, ooh, we're going to actively use our brain cells.
We're going to be like, yes, notes, yes. Oh, that's good, that's good. You got that?
Yes.
What's up with you?
Well, number one, we have a live show.
Yeah. We do.
New York, October 21st.
Yes.
here in New York. Can't wait.
At Drum,
At
7
Drum.
p.m.
We know it's a Sunday. However, it's
okay.
It's late enough so you can get your brunch day party thing in, because it'll still be it'll be cool, but it'll be, you could still be out and about.
Yeah.
You could definitely wear your brunch boot then.
Wear your brunch boots.
And then
to the show.
It ends at 9:00, so you can be home at a good Christian hour.
That's right.
And tickets are on sale now. Link in the description box, whatever you're listening.
We's excited.
Yeah. If you're not in the area and you want to support, you can totally buy a ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what else happened? Oh, I told you this, but I bought an air fryer.
We didn't finish talking about it.
Yeah, I know. It's literally like the best thing that's ever happened to me in the
thought it was a
last
scam.
15 years of my life.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Like,
Food, appliances.
it is so amazing. So I got... This is not a plug. This is not an ad. This is me telling y'all what the fuck I got.
What he bought with his own hard-earned money.
Right. And let me tell you, it is hard because work has been the ghetto.
I know.
The ghetto.
Your hating-ass coworkers.
Like, I just want to... shout out to my old coworker that listens to the show, by the way.
What up, girl?
Right. She DM'd me on Instagram. She was like... Well, I'm super late, but I'm just finding out, and you and Jade are my BFFs in my head. I was like, well, hey, girl.
Hoi.
Hey, Juanita. But I bought the Cuisinart air fryer toaster oven.
I'm sorry. As soon as you said Quee, I was like, you bought the Cuisinart?
I know. Grow up. No.
I'll never grow up.
So I bought. It's like a little oven. It's cute. It's an air fryer convection oven duo. So
It's a grown person's easy bake.
Literally. And so, I had to put it to the ultimate test. So I fried some chicken.
Because that is the test.
I literally only bought it to fried chicken.
So okay.
I also bought the convection oven because I don't like. I needed like a smaller oven and shit like that.
Oh,
and so
yeah. A toaster oven is the plug.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
Yeah. And it's cute because it has a convection, so now I could bake whole ass cakes.
Nigga, cookies.
I made cookies yesterday.
Them little crumbles you get from Omaha Steaks and little apple tarts.
Yeah.
Faster in the toaster oven than in the regular oven and just as delicious.
Really?
Oh, the toaster oven is my life. What are you talking about? That's how I heat up. We got rid of our microwave.
Well, yeah. But anywho, I got it for that. So I fried chicken wings.
How'd you batter them?
Now, you may look at me funny, but... Well, actually, no, you not might. So I used the Sylvia's... The thing is, I don't really care for her food, but the thing,
not them gritty greens.
No, but the seasoning thing, like for the batter and stuff for the flour, is very good.
Can I just hold on, pause real quick? I'm sorry. We're gonna go back to your air fryer. Mm-hmm. But if I don't get this off, then I'll forget. Mm-hmm. Jade's Corner. Cue the trap music, Abe. Hi, niggas. Yeah. When you visit New York, stop going to Sylvia's.
Thank you.
Okay? You don't want them gritty ass greens. The food is not that good. And I'm convinced that everybody who says the food is good, mamas don't know how to cook. So you don't know good food. Obviously, it's not good. I'm not trying to hate on the legacy of their family. But as a person who cooks, I'm letting y'all know the food is gross.
Just go to her niece's at Melba's.
Oh, that's her niece?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's shade.
And what?
Yeah, okay.
Never me. So don't go to Sylvia's. Just stop going to Sylvia's. It's just not good. It's just not good.
Yeah.
If you don't want to ruin your vacation experience and be highly disappointed, don't go to Sylvia's.
Yeah.
All right, I'm finished. Go ahead.
Yeah, back to my air fryer. So I fried the chicken. Science is amazing. Like, we have come so far. All right! We have come so far since, like, the man and meat and fire, right? So I guess for what it is, it's like hot air that just circulates around and permeates the food and creates this, like, frying sensation. But I batter and fry just like I would regular chicken. I season my chicken, and I add a little extra to the little fry batter thing that I bought from Sylvia's.
Okay.
Put it in the air fryer. The only thing I didn't do, I forgot to spray the air basket because cleaning it was a bitch, but I got it.
What are you supposed to... Oh, you spray it with
you spray
like
cooking oil, yeah. Because it's a basket. Like, you know, like you would do with any, like, when you're deep frying it, you put shit in a basket.
Right.
But I didn't think about that. So anyway, I put it in.
Did they tell you what to oil it with?
They do, actually. They do. I just... Non-stick cooking spray.
Oh, okay.
And you only... Like... And as far as oil on the chicken or whatever, I only used a tablespoon of oil, and I made, like... 15 wings, I guess. Tablespoon. So I put it, when I mixed it up, seasoned, whatever. I used very little oil.
What?
Very little oil.
What?
When I tell you, them bitches came, and I did it extra long because I wasn't, I was skeptical.
Right.
And them bitches were fried hard.
What?
Crispy.
Nigga, I gotta get me one.
Crispy. Like he is shine, crispy.
I'm so crispy.
You know,
I'm so
feel
crispy.
free if there's any brands listening to send me an air fryer. I will literally make all of the recipes and cook and promote the shit out of your product.
Same. Anybody who wants to give us free stuff.
Yeah.
Nike.
Well,
Nike,
yeah, them.
Reebok.
All of them people.
Yeah, everybody. Give us
Reebok
free stuff.
should, because we both had on Reeboks today.
Sure did.
And let me tell you about how as my age goes up, I'm like, Reeboks.
Reeboks and Adidas are my portion.
My Stan Smiths.
I fucking love a tubular. Those are so comfy.
You do love a tubular. So does Tristan.
Yeah, they're so comfy.
Ooh.
God.
I'm telling you, them Stan Smiths are like walking on little foam mattresses.
Yeah. But yes, y'all got to get an air fryer. Like, listen, I had to put on the robe and tell the story of how I made it over. It is the best purchase I have ever made since, like, what's the best thing I've ever purchased?
That's a really good question.
Like, I can't think of anything minus like a computer or something, but like I can't like.
I have an idea for a show next week.
What?
Y'all know I have to get these things out when they come.
Okay.
We should do the best thing ever show. So like.
Oh, got it. Yes. Yes.
Look at me with these ideas come through a week ahead of time.
Yes.
Niggas used to sit 5 minutes before the show and be like, what we gonna talk about?
If I used to, that was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Someone would ask me, like, how do y'all come up with things for the show? I was like, Jade will call me about, like, 11 in the morning, the day of. So what we talk about, and my answer is always, girl, I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, no, it is. I'd be like, what are we talking about today? He'd be like, I don't know.
Yeah, girl, I don't know. I'm at work.
But then sometimes he'll call me and he'll be like, bitch, so this is what we're going to talk about today. That's how the conversations go one of two ways.
It depends on how much weed I smoke. What else happened? Friend Zone Live Saturday. Tomorrow.
Yes, Friend Zone Live. You team typing fast on Friday. Friend Zone Live on Saturday.
I'm trying to think what else happened to me in the week.
Yeah, what happened?
I don't know, but I have been working out at home. So.
Oh, yes, which is so fitting because this episode is actually brought to you by Beachbody On Demand.
Wow.
So you've been listening to us talk about Beachbody On Demand for a while now. Have you gotten your free trial yet?
Right, like, come on. Like, so I recently switched over to T25 with Sean T. Yeah.
Yes.
It's pleasant.
Love me some Sean T.
Yeah, same.
From back in the day when he used to do the hip hop abs.
Yeah.
He used to be like,
Right. And so I started T25, which is super intense. Now, they have a low impact option when you watch the videos and stuff. This little girl, I forget her name, Amber or something. She's a girl with a ponytail. But she be keeping up, but it's low impact. And, because of my heart situation, I can't do the whole thing. So I could still get a good workout in.
That's good. And this is a company behind P90X, Insanity, 21 Day Fix, T25, Brazil butt lift. Oof, the ghetto. Pio, hip hop abs, 3-week yoga retreat, and more. And they offer workouts as short as 10 minutes. That doesn't require any extra equipment.
Right. So what are you waiting for? Join over 1 million people currently on Beachbody On Demand. Right now, our listeners can get a special free trial membership when you text JADE, J-A-D-E, to 303030. You will get full access to this entire platform for free.
Free!
All the workouts, the nutrition information, and support, totally free. Again, just text JADE to 303030. Yeah. I've been a little doughy in the middle, so I've been having to work out at home. And also,
with the new iPhone SE for less than $100 at Metro, you rule. It's the most affordable iPhone on the #1 brand in prepaid. So whether you're studying online or FaceTiming.
Hey, Mom.
Hi, dear. The iPhone SE has all you need. Switch to Metro and get the iPhone SE for $99.99 after rebate redemption and 6 months of service with AutoPay. Metro by T-Mobile. Rule your day. Limit 1 per account/household. Requires port and ID validation. Not valid for numbers currently on the T-Mobile network or active on Metro in past 90 days. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
Okay, so work's done and you're craving something spicy and salty. I know. What I do is snack on Blue Diamond wasabi and soy sauce flavored almonds. They're so good, and almonds are a superfood. Don't deny your cravings. Eat them. Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
Been too damn hot to work out, go to the gym and work out. So I do it at home where I know there's good AC.
I know that's right.
I'm trying to think what else happened. I feel like I had to come on the show and say
like
something.
Subway sandwiches.
Right. I had to come on the show and say something. I know niggas really fucked with V. I know that. Damn. I felt like I was supposed to say something on the show today. Oh, buy your tickets for New York. Follow us on socials at JadenXD.
Yeah.
You'll notice that there may be over the next couple weeks there'll be a new look, new cut, new color. We are upgrading.
Yes. You hear the improvements.
Right.
Even though they ain't been that bad. I mean, we weren't really bad before that, but it's better.
No, we've come a long way. Shit. I had like a whole XD's corner too, but I can't remember what it was. Fuck.
Oh, you did say you had an XD corner.
Damn,
what was that about? Work?
Maybe was it about what I was just telling you about?
The
no
air
Mac on my
fryer.
back.
No Mac on my back.
Well, I mean, okay, no Mac on my back. But no, it was like super like, damn.
No Mac on my back always cracks me up. Like,
here's the thing. I am very progressive
You are.
in all
are.
facets of my life. Even when it comes to sex, right? However, color me MAGA, but I'll be damned.
No, Kanye.
If I have Mac on my back. If you don't understand that concept, I'm going to need you to...
When he says Mac, he means the makeup.
Yeah.
So
I just don't like having blouses on my back, okay? And what's a blouse?
a shirt.
A feminine top. Oh. You're not gonna be trying to climb my back and sing Brandy in my damn ear. I'll be like,
climb your back with a tube top on.
Try to sing me Tinashe songs. The ghetto. We must restore the natural order of things.
God, my face hurts.
Make anal great again.
Stop it.
You know this shit is unnatural anyway. Why you gonna fuck it up?
Stop. Oh God, my chest.
God.
Woo. Oh God, that just really. Ooh, Lord, I don't need to drink no more coffee.
I do remember what my corner was.
What was it?
It's very.
What was it?
It's very sexual. But ladies might feel me.
Talk to him.
Hold on. Let me make sure I get the right wording. Because I just... It's been on my heart. And I had to Okay. So when it comes to sex, again, I'm very open and yada, yada, yada.
See, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But, I hate when niggas automatically assume that you don't have a gag reflex. Because they'll try to move your head around and shit or whatever. And it's like, nigga, you know this shit is unnatural. Move away. I will throw up on you.
Oh, God. This is not Jerry Springer.
Go away. I think this is the broader thing is people who assume things about you sexually. And it's no, you should have clear conversations before you have sex about this is what I'm into and this is what I'm not, and this is what I'm capable of and this is what I'm not capable of. Because otherwise, it's just not going to work out. So I just really want people to just have full and honest and open conversations about what they're capable of. And also, don't lie about what you're capable of either.
Oh, we got to stop lying on our genitalia.
Right, and we're in this new age, not this new age, we're in this age of most people are meeting their partners via apps or social mediums or whatever, via the internet, right? Mm-hmm. And a lot of it is talking before you meet up, and a lot of people long distance, started from a DM, now we're here or whatever. Mm-hmm. And you do a lot of talking about what you can do for that person sexually or whatever. Mm-hmm. When it comes to, showtime, you don't show up. So don't lie. I guess the ultimate thing is be honest about your sexual prowess. Okay?
Yeah. Don't act like things are just tight and right down there.
Right.
And really, it's like a causeway. Niggas is just zooming and breezing at 70 degrees.
Right.
70 miles per hour. Just don't lie and say that you've got a tight crawl space and you've got a freeway.
Yeah.
Men. Oh. Don't say you have a yacht and you've got a tugboat.
Yeah. No one's here for a baggy Maggie.
Ooh, nothing is... I just really...
First of all,
don't want to tell my business.
Here's the thing. When you wear the wrong size condom, fellas, that leads to her getting pregnant.
Not only that.
And annoyed.
Pregnancy, aggravation, STDs.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to fart to push a condom out of me.
Wow.
Queef hard because you lied on your dick.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want to have to be
right.
to push this thing out of me because it got lost inside, because it got lost on top of you.
Because you refused.
Got lost inside of
it. Right. Because you want to wear an extra large t-shirt.
You
don't need no tall tee condom,
you
nigga.
don't need, tall tees are not in style. Buy clothes that fit.
God, the ghetto.
I was trying to find the most elegant way to put that.
No, I got you.
Without putting my business.
Right. This shit is unnatural anyway. I don't like them head. Anyway.
I'm allergic to condoms anyway.
Right. Yeah. Ooh, niggas love saying that they're allergic to condoms. Ooh.
That's our new, a baby won't make him stay.
Right.
I'm allergic to condoms.
A baby won't. I need to remind people of that. And I know as we go on in the show that this is going to come up because I'm going to talk about it because it happened on the show. But ladies and fellas, a baby won't make him stay. And saying, I'm going to get you pregnant is not a compliment.
Well,
not when you know you're not going to take care of the child.
Oh, no. No. You trying to set me. This is a setup is what it is. This is a setup. It is.
I'm going to get you pregnant. With what money, nigga?
No. Well, what the heck?
Right. Show baggy Maggie. Let's take a break.
We'll be back. And we're back.
Yeah.
With Artist of the Week.
This week's Artist of the Week, and it was so funny because somebody tweeted us and was like, I love when Jane and XD curse in Spanish.
Coño.
This week's Artist of the Week is something that Jane and we recently discovered them on a whim.
Yes.
We saw them live at Brooklyn Museum.
Yes!
Flor de Tolache.
Dulces recuerdos de amor de aquel verano, tiernas miradas, el sol me sonrió. Me derretí en tus brazos pensando que era eterno.
Right. Let me tell y'all, that's a group of bad bitches.
Or Toloache, excuse me. Flor de Toloache. They are a all-women mariachi band.
Oh my God. And let me tell you all something. They sing
down! They sing
down!
They give you vocals.
Listen, they were out there in traditional garb, blowing, okay? And XD and I were out there and we were like, yes, sing queens!
La reina!
La reina! Oh!
Sing! Sing! They are Latin Grammy Award winning. My favorite song by them is Rio Señor. Yeah. It's so good. So good.
It's not the Spanish version of Mary J's
No.
Real Love, but
no, get into
it is the jam.
Get into their album Las Caras Lindas.
Yes. You better talk your shit.
Oh, that's not
them. That's not them.
That's Raekwon. Sorry.
I sorry. So me and Kia got, we had our ads.
Mm-hmm.
We were reading our ads. I can say that on here. So they had the names. They had like Yara Shahidi and RZA in the ad. But it was so funny because whoever typed it up felt like I was like, oh, this means they gave these ads. There's a white show out there with this ad too because it said Yara Shahidi. How to pronounce it. Yes. It was like shows like blah blah blah. They talk about RZA and it was like RZA, RIZZA. This is how you pronounce it. And he and Kid were rolling. We were like, nigga, we don't need to know how to pronounce Yara Shahidi and RZA. That just reminded me of that.
But yes, support brown art.
Yeah. Yes. All of us.
Yeah.
The diaspora.
Yeah. They're so good. Oh my
They're
God.
so good.
Oh God.
I gotta see where they from, cause
Hold
on. You look cute today. Very Saved by the Bell.
Thanks.
Grown up.
Thanks.
T-shirt's giving me a smidge of Zach Morris.
Latin Grammy nominees and Latin Grammy winner Flor de Toloache make New York City history as its first and only all-women mariachi group. Founded in 2008, Flor de Toloache is led by singers Mireya Ramos, Shay Fiol.
Shay.
The members hail from diverse cultural backgrounds such as Mexico, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, Cuba, Colombia, Korea, Italy, and the United States.
Dope. I wonder what part of Mexico.
Huffington Post said the new kings of mariachi are all women. I know that's right.
I know that's right. Huffington Post don't get it right all the time, but this time they did.
Yes. But again, support brown art.
Word.
Today, we are talking about TV. Now, and not in the nostalgic part. A lot of you guys ask us about what we're watching.
Mm-hmm.
Have we seen this? I'm not going to lie to you. If you guys ask us one more time if we watched 90 Day Fiancé, it wouldn't... Anyway, we get asked that a lot. And so today, we're going to talk about all the shows that we're watching, give us a little commentary and background. I do want to start with Insecure.
Why do black businesses always gotta be on the struggle? We have to do better. Can't just leave it all up to Chadwick Boseman. Got a food? I'm gonna get wet. Are you thirsty? 4 drinks. Just general mouth thirst.
Oh, yes, of course.
Insecure
La
premiered this week, season 3. What are your thoughts, Jada Valche?
I thought it was a strong season opener.
Okay.
Oh, Lord.
No, I don't have.
I thought it was a
I
strong
liked it. I
season
just
opener.
I'm just waiting for you to.
So we had a lot of questions about Dro and Molly. If his wife really knew about their arrangement. Mm-hmm. So it has been made very clear to us that she does. What?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Go on. I'm just interested to know your thoughts.
So it has been very clear to us that she does, but it's still a very horrible situation because if you do not have the stomach to handle a polyamorous relationship, if you can't handle all that comes with it and know that you are the known side bitch,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying, and be okay with it, then you don't need to be doing it.
Right. Here's my thing with Molly and Monstar.
Because every time I see him,
I hit him
all I
high,
see
hit
is
him high,
Space
hit him
Jam.
high. You hit him low, hit him low, hit him low.
Or he looks like Monstar, but he also looks like
Lurch.
one of the gorillas.
Yeah.
I'm happy. I'm feeling like I got sunshine. In a bag, I'm useless. But not for long, my future is coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on.
Yeah, but Molly and Monstar, right? Here's the
Finally,
problem.
someone got me out of my cage. Sorry. Go ahead.
Here's the problem. All of this awkwardness and shit could have been dealt with like a season ago. Mm-hmm. This is why, and the writer who plays Kelly, she was like, he's not shady, he's poly, but it's just like, I don't know, niggas lie. So
they
it's
do,
like,
so we weren't sure.
And I'm still unsure. I need to see Candace on screen and be like, yeah, bitch, I know you fucking him.
Which that's
like,
maybe
I need
Lisa's building up to that.
I need Candace to say every time he fills you up is a night off for me. That's what I need to know.
We just want to hear it. We just need
I
confirmation.
need to hear it from her. I need her to go on a podcast or something and talk about it because I don't trust him. And this has been fucking with me for the last few days. Why the fuck does Monstar have a key to Molly's apartment?
Let me tell you about it.
You and I have been friends for a very long time. I don't have a key here.
You could though.
Yeah, but I don't. But you get what I mean? Like I don't. Why? And people are like, it's because they're childhood best friends. No.
Oh, nigga.
Things also change when you get married. That nigga's married. And who's to say... And they've been married for a while. So how are they just finding out about their polyamory kind of situation? Like, it's just so strange to me.
People are, they're discreet with their...
I don't know, man.
Will and Jada still haven't confirmed, but,
Sure. Just because they're friends for a very long time don't mean that. I don't even feel like Issa has a key to her place.
I don't know, actually. I don't know if that's
I
ever
don't
been.
feel like it.
I don't know if that's ever been.
Because if that was the case, she would have showed up to her crib just in the middle of the night when that nigga was fucking, which we will get to. Vanessa. You know what I mean? So, like, I just don't understand why. Like,
yeah.
you are that sprung
she is.
off of this man.
Yes, she
who
is.
was married. And I also feel like with Molly, I mean, and I talk about this sometimes. Like, I wrote a short story about it. Like, there is an allure of this idea of being the other woman or the other person. And for what it's worth, even though Molly feels like it's DK wrong, she likes it.
She does.
Because she has dumped niggas for less.
Yeah, for much less.
A nigga got his dick sucked by a nigga in the 90s or something.
And she was like, I'm out.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm good.
I'm done.
She also didn't like Sterling K. Brown, who was too perfect for her or something, which was stupid.
Dumb as hell.
Because Sterling K. Brown is a
So he
man.
left and went on over to Beth, and now they're living their best life. Molly, you see what you passed up on?
Right.
That was a good one.
That's a good man, Savannah.
That's a good man, Savannah.
So, like, whatever. Vacation Bay, who was fine.
You know how
You don't like those kinds. You like rapper looking niggas. I get it.
I know. Like, I'll go for the paper boy before I'll go for the
right. But still, my point is, she has passed up on the Lil Rel.
Lil Rel, he has a career.
A career. I know. I don't know if he was like, I have a pastor's body.
He got a sense of humor.
Yeah.
Like, you are passing up.
For this nigga who is married. Like,
Molly stresses
why?
me out. She makes me tired.
Tired. She's so pretty.
She is.
So that's that.
Everybody's so pretty on that show.
Yeah.
So on to the next beautiful one. Issa.
Ooh,
Lord Jesus, the ghetto.
Ghetto.
I understand her logic in, like, not wanting to rock the boat with her friendship with Molly, but you did not have to go stay at... Nope, not gonna call him that. You did not...
Her ex's career. Because technically they had a thing.
They had a thing.
You
didn't have to go stay there. Like, you don't have to go stay there. I'm cracking up at her being a Lyft driver. It makes perfect sense, but it was just so funny to me.
Her randomly screaming. not pulling over, just like, ah! I was in knots. I was like, bitch, pull over. What is wrong with you? Also, shout out to the Kendrick. I think it's Kendrick, whatever his name from. I just know him from How to Get Away with Murder. The little light skinned boy who beat up the fat nigga who was.
Let me tell you something. Light Eyes was about it.
Yeah, he was.
He was not intimidated by this big nigga at all. This two Capri Sun ass kid ass.
Let me get two.
Let me get two of them.
Like, nigga.
First of all, I don't even generally take the complimentary stuff.
Unless it's water, sometimes.
Sometimes I'll take the water, but being a woman and like a black woman, so I'm naturally paranoid.
No, that's honest.
You know, they'd be like, "Would you like a bottle of water?" No, thank you. You're not gonna have me open this bottle of water and then you take me to God knows where.
Hello.
But that's just the hood in me.
Right.
But I don't take the complimentary stuff generally.
That's fair, but that big nigga did.
He sure did, and asked for another one. And I hope Lil Light Skin comes back.
He turned it down because he didn't like the fruit fizzy.
Oh, that's right. He was like, it's not even a good flavor.
Yeah, he was like, you good.
I'd have to get out of my car, nigga. Like, you gotta go.
Yeah, that scene was... I know the whole theme of the season is toxic masculinity, and I guess that's what demonstrated, right? Like, he was just like, nah, fuck y'all, I'm gonna still roll my blunt. And that's why that nigga fought him, because he was just like, just listen, like, you're totally being disrespectful. Like, why are you dismissing the lady's wishes?
I got PTSD with that, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because even though I do what I do, that just reminded me of that time I told you all on the A train. I don't know if that was Jay Next D or Two Guys and a Girl. But that nigga on the A train... Who, like, to the point where, cause, you know, we review the show because we, you know, after it's edited and all of that. So I'm listening to the show on the way to my job, and I fell asleep because I was tired, and I heard the click of my own lighter. And then I started smelling weed, and I was like, ooh, that smells like some funky Mexican brown weed. Like, that don't smell good. That was not a slur. That there really is like funky Mexican brown weed.
Yeah.
I was like, this smells like some raggedy ass Reggie. Ugh. I was like, what is that? But is this in my dream? Because I'm half asleep? No. I woke up and there was a nigga rolling a blunt from Franklin Avenue on the C train to past Columbus Circle where I got off and smoking it.
Wow.
And even I was like,
sir,
if a nigga is smoking a whole blunt on the train, he's not right.
No.
He's not right at all.
No.
So
there's also big dick energy.
Big. Because
but that shit is wild. Like, I don't.
Big dick energy, little dick behavior. Like,
yeah.
Ooh, I hate it so much, and I witness it on a daily basis. And every time I pass one of them niggas, I'd be like, little dick ass nigga. Yeah. I get so irritated with big dick energy and little dick behavior because it's synonymous.
Little dick behavior. That's very true. But yeah, Lil Light Boy was cute. You know, I'm sure we're gonna see more of him throughout the season.
I think so.
Right. He's a little on the petite side, but he's cute. So Daniel and Issa, right?
Daniel's in fuck you mode.
I think he's literally fucking this girl because Issa won't say what she really wants.
Right. He's being spiteful on purpose, which I can't respect. Like, I understand you're upset, but I can't respect it.
Right. Like, he truly wants to be with her.
He does.
But she is herself. And also she still just got out of a relation. Like, she finally had that closure with Lawrence 2 weeks prior, because it's only been 2 weeks.
Right. Which is crazy.
Right.
I have to keep remembering that.
Right, it's only been 2 weeks. Which I appreciate that in the story arc, because normally they'd be like, well, the summer's gone, or now it's the wintertime or whatever, but it's literally 2 weeks gone.
No, it's 2 weeks later. Shout out to our brother and sister for being in the background on Issa's desk.
Yeah. I saw that. I was like, look at the re-sticker.
I was like, yes, friends.
Yeah. But I was just, we're gonna get to that because that whole situation pissed me off.
I was ready to punch.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I just feel like Issa needs to stop being so passive aggressive.
Yeah, she does.
Because it's killing her. She's homosexual. She's a homosexual now.
I also understand she's a homosexual right now. Mm-hmm. I understand her logic in not wanting to rock the boat or complain because she's given a place to stay. But again, I do not understand why she is staying there.
Listen, I'm just saying she could have been in a bed if she would have took that facial last season.
If she takes that same attitude to Molly's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna stay out of your way. I'm going to be appreciative that you're letting me stay here. Then you're not going to have the problems that you keep talking about that you're going to have if you stay there.
Right.
And you're choosing to put yourself in an uncomfortable situation, which makes me not feel as bad for you.
Right. I don't feel bad for her.
No, because you don't have to stay there. Right. I know you and your brother fight like two cats.
She also didn't have to cheat on Lawrence.
Didn't. So you low-key put yourself... Like, if we blame niggas when they, hit rock bottom... You know what I'm saying? And be like, well, if you would have just, then we have to do the same thing. It's like, you ain't have to cheat on that man like that.
Right.
You could have handled all of this very, very differently.
Right. But you could have just broke up with him and let it and dealt with that later.
Right.
A different way and he would have got his shit together.
So part of this is your karma.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, you are also choosing to put yourself in dumbass situations that are not going to work out in your favor.
Right.
They're just not.
So Issa's job, we got, y'all.
So I wanted to punch that white lady in the face.
And here's the thing. I really like Frida. Frida is the one that they gave her the promotion to. That was her coworker. I really like her because she is not like she's delightfully white. Like
she is.
But and she was right last season when she was just like, it's not fair when all these black kids are in here. What about the Mexican children that need service too, or the other races. But yeah. So and she's also right. Like I just got this new thing. I'm not trying to rock the boat like that. So it's like again, she got to protect herself too. It's hard out here for a pimp.
Noah.
Oh. I get it, but Miss the HBIC of We Got Y'all. Did you see next week's preview when she was like, "This isn't a racist organization. This is my hand."
No.
Oh, girl, next week is about to be some shit. That lady is definitely racist.
Oh, that lady's totally racist.
Yeah, she's totally racist. Because when they did them secret calls, I was like, yeah, they don't serve. There's only one black employee.
It's true. And you guys are supposed to be serving these communities that need it. And
it is LA. There's nothing but black kids and Mexican kids and then the Asian kids. But like, come on.
I can't with that white woman. The way she spoke to her,
that
pissed me all the way off. That pissed me all the way off. I was like, absolutely the fuck not ever. No.
I'm really waiting for Issa to come out of what she is in her head and do these rapping things and remember when she fought Tasha in her head or whatever?
Yep.
Like, no, you need to come
just
out of that.
be that person.
Be that person.
I'm ready for her to just speak her mind and be that person. Because this passive aggressive thing ain't working for you, girl. And it's gotten you into a whole lot of shitty ass situations. I'm excited to see the season. Make sure you listen to Insecurity.
Yeah.
The official recap by our sisters Fran and Crystal. You can find it everywhere that you get your podcasts.
Yep.
Okay, so you're between meals and you're craving something sweet, right? What I do is snack on Blue Diamond honey roasted almonds. They're so good. And almonds are a superfood. So don't deny your cravings. Eat them.
Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
Okay, so you're between meals and you're craving something sweet, right? What I do is snack on Blue Diamond honey roasted almonds. They're so good. And almonds are a superfood. So don't deny your cravings. Eat them.
Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
And I see oceans overflowing.
You might not be ready.
So you asked me if I watched the HBO show.
Random Acts of Flyness.
Random Acts of Flyness. And I asked you, what's it about? And you said, I don't know. So I watched it.
And what's it about, Jared?
I don't know. So, Random Acts of Flyness is a sketch.
It is a
dark comedy.
Sure, it is. I don't even know if it's comedy. It's like
but it's
supposed to be what people want let me say this. There is a specific type of black person for who this is for. And the show is based on, for this specific black person's utopian society of what they would like what they would want their society to be.
Right.
So there in the first episode, there's a lot of social commentary on what this particular type of black person, and I talk about them on the internet all the time, black bodies. Like they always want to say black bodies, like everything they do, but it talks about the commoditization of black bodies and this idea of like niggas are dying in the streets, like police brutality, It was so wild. It was weird. Like the nigga who got pulled over for riding a bike, and then he got assaulted by the police officer, and then at the end he, I don't know, he took shrooms or something. He flew to like Jupiter, and then there's the game show like Everybody Dies, where it's hosted by like Mahalia Jackson or something.
That one was.
And she threw all the black kids in a closet, and the white kid.
Now I will say I did like the John Hamm part of it. I thought that was, and but the show, I get what they're doing.
So I get it. Thank you. I get it. And I don't hate the show. Like I think it's just not for me. It's just a little too weird. And the best part of the show, I don't know. I know the second episode is out, and by this time the third episode should be out. The sexual part, that was the most interesting.
It was.
And because Fran and I were texting about it, and I love the interview part where it was the guy who was bisexual, non-binary, and how he went on a date with this girl he met on the train, and he met her when he was more masculine presenting, and then when he went on a date, he was more feminine presenting, and she was like, oh.
Right.
And that was super honest conversation. Like, I've never seen that type of conversation had on this larger platform. Like, nigga, it's HBO.
Right.
And it doesn't come on at midnight. Like, it comes on at, like, 10, I think. Or earlier?
It's midnight.
Like, on midnight. Well, I could see why, because it's like...
But everybody got HBO Go and HBO Now.
Right. But it's like... I was shocked. And I was just like, oh...
I thought that was really dope, actually.
Yeah, that's like my favorite part. I was like, oh, this is the most normal part of the damn show.
I thought that was pretty dope. I already
Shout
like
out to all my friends that were on the damn show on the season.
Nigga, so I'm watching the show and I'm like, this, a lady comes through. I'd be trying to figure out what to say because now every time I say a lady, I think a mouse. When he said that, when you say a lady, it sounds old. A woman who sat next to me at a friend's birthday dinner on Saturday, and we were having conversation. She zoomed by on the screen, and I was like, "Wait a minute!" And so I hit my friend. I was like, "Is that?" And she was like, "Oh yeah, that she's on the show." And I was like, "What the hell?" This lady literally just sat next to me at a dinner. So I was surprised to see her, but yeah, shout out to everybody who's recognized.
Like, why aren't we on the show? Like, why didn't they call us?
They will.
Right. But
we're about to have representation.
I know. Can't wait. That was actually the highlight of the week, but we can't tell them that.
No, we can't tell them.
Not yet.
Not yet.
But, yeah. Anywho, yeah.
We're working, y'all.
Yeah. Ooh.
We elevating.
Yeah. But, yeah, Random Acts of Flying, watch it for yourself. We're not saying it's a bad show, because it's not a bad show.
Not at all.
It's just,
you have to...
I wish, you know what, I wish it was, like, on Netflix, right? Where I could see it all at once. Yeah. Because I need to figure out, like, what this is. Because I'm still unsure what it is. I'm going to watch, because I missed Fridays, because I was... What was I on Friday? Yeah, it is super dark.
It's just dark comedy.
That's what I thought.
About black people.
Yeah.
Which we never get.
It's like if
a dark show about dark people.
And at first I did question. I was like,
it's like Live Robot Chicken.
Yes.
Like it should be on Adult Swim.
Yes.
That's why I told Fran it should be on Adult Swim because it's dank. Like, not only is it dark, it's dank. Like, you have to be really high.
Woo, nigga. Spaceships on Bankhead High.
Yeah. Like you have to be really high.
Haven't seen the second episode yet.
Not
no,
yet.
That's today.
No, not yet.
Yeah, it's very dank. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
But watch it. It's on HBO. Comes on Fridays. My new favorite show. It's on Netflix. It's called I Am a Killer.
Oh, nigga.
We could have had the whole episode about this show.
Really could have. So,
God damn.
Starting from episode 1.
Huh? You went back and
watched yeah.
Okay. Nigga. Taya's here, by the way.
Yeah, you'll hear her in the background.
Nigga. That is a show.
I could honestly say that you don't understand death row until you're there.
They're going to do everything they can to make you out to be a monster.
So the premise is, it is a investigative docuseries hosted by the killer of said crime, who is on death row.
Mm-hmm.
None of these people who are on death row deny the fact that they're involved in the crime,
except for
yes, there's some exceptions, but for the most part, they accept the fact that they are supposed to be where they're supposed to be.
So the first man,
but each episode is very much like Serial. Like, you try to figure out why they are there. And there's controversy as to why surrounding each case.
Because the thing about it is they tell you because the show's an hour, and they tell you from jump exactly how they ended up there, the whole story, all of that. So at that point, you're trying to figure out, like, okay, why am I watching the rest of this? But they start getting into details, and it is...
The very first episode, I forget this man's name.
Voldemort.
He did look like Voldemort. He is on death row currently.
Because this nigga was already in prison.
Yes. Now, keep in mind, the reason how he got to prison was aggravated robbery and assault.
Mm-hmm.
Which is 10 years, and if he was on good behavior, he would have got out less than that. He's a white man, so he probably would have only did 3 years and been the rest on parole.
Mm-hmm.
However, it is Florida.
He also looked like Uncle Fester.
Yeah. But he kept getting in trouble while in lockup, so they put him in close management, which is like solitary confinement.
The shoe.
So he kept fighting people, and that kept adding years to his time. So eventually, he's in the shoe for 20 years. Because the time keep adding on and on and on. And he realized, and it's just like, nigga, fuck this. Like,
but before that, so he's in the shoe. And, you'll go crazy in there when all you have is your own thoughts because you have nothing else.
Yeah, there's nothing else. He only gets to go outside for an hour.
Mm-hmm. So, a couple times a week, not even every day. So, then he talks about how all these people came in and out of the shoe and how he never got out. He's very white in his thinking because he never once took an ounce of personal responsibility as to why he was in that bitch for 20 years.
Oh, absolutely not.
He was like, the CEOs hate me. He was the victim. The CEOs hate me. They pick on me. They make fun of me. People get in and out, but I'm always stuck in here. Well, nigga.
Right.
Not nigga.
Right. like, you have to understand what role you play in this, too.
And then the other man. The other prisoner.
Right, who the guy says is his friend, but he was like, that's not my friend.
He was like, I don't know why that puto calls me his friend. He was like, no. He's like, that puto's not my friend, pendejo.
Yeah. But they eventually gave this man a cellmate.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy is like, the only way I can get out of here and get to where the grass is greener, death row, is if I kill this man.
Now, I will say, his reasoning.
Yeah.
No, not just getting to death row.
No. I know what you mean. Because in all fairness, the guy was like, I don't regret killing him.
He was like, I don't regret killing him at all.
He killed him in 4 minutes with a sock.
Because he was a child molester.
Yes.
So he was like, no, I don't feel bad about it. I don't feel bad about it.
He was fuck kids, so why not?
No.
So part of me was like,
okay.
All right.
Yeah.
He wanted to have TV.
Yeah. He wanted TV. Let me tell you something. How he painted Death Row, that shit was club fucking mad.
What? Yeah, like he was super white even in prison.
Right.
Them niggas be thinking.
Right. But to his defense and his credit, he was right.
Mm-hmm.
Because when they first interviewed him before he got on death row, for real, his skin was bad.
Ooh.
He looked like, the ghetto.
The ghetto.
90 days after they interviewed him, the first time they interviewed him again, while he was on death row, he lost weight.
What?
His skin was clear.
Bags cleared up under the eyes.
He was happy. He was like, ooh, hey, y'all.
Almost got some new teeth.
Right. He was like, hey, y'all. Like,
what's
chipper and everything. And the controversy was people trying to understand his rationale for wanting to be on death row.
Because the thing about it is, originally they weren't going to give him death row. They were going to give him life.
He advocated for death row.
He was like, I'm not taking an attorney if you do not agree to get me on death row. And they're all like, what?
Why do you want to be on death row?
And I don't think he ever told them why he wanted to be on death row. He just would be like, I'm not doing this with you if you don't get me put on death row. Like, I'm just not. And it was all because they treat them better in death row.
Right.
And they wait so long to actually execute them that they end up having a better life.
Right. I want to talk about one more story from I'm a Killer before we go to break. And that's the story of DeAndre Buchanan.
See, episode 7?
Yes. Tay, you saw episode 7?
No, I haven't.
Spoil alert. Because this shit is wild. And it's been something that I've been talking about for years on the internet, on this show, on both podcasts, and when I had XD Radio. I have been an advocate against this drug.
K2.
Girl.
How people still taking that?
He didn't know that's what it was.
That's how they get you.
So, this man, DeAndre Buchanan of St. Louis, Missouri.
Was it St. Louis?
Yep. Killed the love of his life, his auntie, and his stepdaddy.
You haven't heard the worst.
He shot his stepmother first. I mean, he shot his auntie first and then his stepfather. He then killed his baby moms with both babies in her arms.
He did not kill the babies.
No, she died on the lawn with both babies
holding her children
in her arms.
Nigga.
He has no recollection.
No, he didn't kill the babies.
No, he reversed.
Yeah,
he has no recollection of what happened. However, when they brought him into custody, and they record on video like the interviews with the detectives and investigators, he says that they were trying to kill him. And so he was like, yeah, so I shot him. He admits to doing it. But they put him in like an insane asylum kind of thing. And when he came to, he was like, where am I? And they were like, do you not know what you did? He was like, no, what is this? And he was just like, oh.
Nigga.
But there is controversy around that because he used to abuse the love of his life.
Oh, so we're going to stop calling her that because that's not your real love.
Right.
That's not how we treat our love.
There's just so many layers to this story that you try to figure out, like, was he really under the influence?
Well, my whole question, too, was that K2 or was it what?
Either way, there was a drug that he thought was weed, and it wasn't. Or it wasn't just weed.
Right.
So, please, there's 10 episodes of this whole season. Each episode is different. Please watch. Let us know your thoughts. I've tweet it every so often. Episode 4 is also crazy with the guy who said, I am the son of Satan. I
might gotta turn this
all
off.
Right. He said,
You got that, Playboy?
He said, I was 8 years old. He said, I was 8 years old. I put black widow spiders in a jar, a bunch of them, and then I poured them on top
my
of
mate, and none of them bit me.
He was like, that's what it was. I said,
he bobo.
All right. Well, and the shady part is, he was underage when he committed the crime, so he only got 40 years in prison, while his nigga, who did not do anything, got death row.
Because he was 18.
Because he was 18. The ghetto. Let's take a break, and we'll be back after these messages.
Television rules the nation. Television.
And we're back.
Rules the nation.
We're talking about TV. Just to get this out of the way, The Handmaid's Tale. There's nothing much to talk about.
Nah.
Offred thinks she's Harriet Tubman.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she only really cares about herself anyway.
She's on the Overground Railroad.
Yep.
And, you know.
Yeah.
She don't want to leave without the baby, which I get. You know what I'm saying? But
I guess.
I don't know
Save
what your
yourself.
plan is.
Right, slavery.
I don't. This is literal slavery.
Right. I don't know what you want to do, sis. Your plan ain't gonna work if you don't really consider other people.
I just don't get.
You know why? That's why I'm not really that interested in watching the next season. Because
No,
why are you
I'm
so
gonna
interested
watch
in still
it.
going in? Because it's like, it reminds me of Lost. Like, bitch, why are you going back?
But you already know the biggest disappointment for me this season.
The Marthas.
Fire, them being like keeping the commander from leaving his house, like something.
Yeah.
Something's popping off.
First of all, they killed Aunt Lydia, and I never got her
Yeah.
backstory.
Are we sure?
That's very true.
We
don't know.
You got the crazy dude with Basquiat's and stuff all hanging in his house.
Well, I was about to get to that. Yeah, I don't know. And the nigga, the commander with the art pieces. I'm not understanding how he even got the daddy from Get Out. I don't even know how he got into this.
Yeah.
His wife said it's all him.
Right. I'm very confused.
The Mike Pence. Yeah, I just don't know. It's just a lot. And it's a lot of white happening. And I like Nilla shows. I watch Siesta Key. But like I just
beyond Nilla.
It is. But it's just I just can't get with like white slavery. Like that shit is wild to me.
Well, white women love to be oppressed. They love to find out. You know what I'm saying? White women love. Let's just be very honest here. Let's just speak a word really quickly that white women love to be a victim and they love to be oppressed and they love to attach themselves to a movement and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? They just love it. You know what I'm saying? They love to find a way to be a victim.
Yeah. When there's plenty of natural ways where they are a victim, it's just
when they're really the most dangerous creatures in society.
Oh my gosh. No, white men are.
Both.
Okay.
They play their roles.
All right. So, now that we got out the way, Love Is.
I guess I'd say to young people, don't overthink it. Go with it. Because half the time, we don't know what we're doing, but our heart does.
But he opened my eyes to so much more. So, I hear the sex is good.
Mom. So you had me watch Love Is. You had me watch Girlfriends Meets.
I've had
Love
you watch
Jones
Auntie Insecure.
Meets Auntie Insecure.
Yeah, Auntie Insecure.
Meets Being Mary Jane.
Which is,
And not
again,
the good
you
one.
liked Being Mary Jane.
No, I got into Being Mary Jane.
That means because you watched more than I did, because you watched season 4, and I was
but I cut off, though, because I was like, wait
this
a
is
second.
stupid. When she moved to New York, it was done.
I was like, you had me watch the show, and this shit is terrible. It ended up terrible. Yeah. They brought that British nigga in, it didn't even make any sense.
Yeah.
Being Mary Jane was the only...
That's how you knew, because... Yeah, it wasn't. That's how you knew a man took over, because men... Always, when they're a showrunner, they always make the ugly nigga be the main front runner.
I was like, if you all don't get this disfigured Randall out of here, like, who is this nigga?
That nigga had all the teeth.
Yeah, he had a lot of jaw.
It was a lot happening in the mouth area.
Anywho.
But Love Is...
So let me tell you. Love Is...
feel like that because it's their story.
Yeah. Love Is the love story of Mara and Salim Akil.
Allegedly.
No, it's not allegedly. They said it.
Isn't it, like, fabricated?
Nah, really. She was like, it's 70% factual. That's straight from Mara. So I'm like... And, of course, they have to, like, fabricate some of it because it's TV. It is... It's shot really nicely. It's a lot of soft colors. It's like pleasant to look at.
It's a nice, you know.
All of the characters are attractive. Shout out to
Yeah.
Will Catlett. That nigga fine. But anywho.
That the dude from Black Lightning, the lead.
Yeah, well, yeah, he played Lala on Black Lightning. But I only know him. I knew him from First.
I
web
recognize
series.
his face, but I don't remember from what.
He was from First.
I never watched that.
Really? It's such a
I've never even heard of that.
He's on Black Lightning. I told you about
Never.
First. Yes, you did. You did watch First.
I didn't.
Because we talked about it.
Oh shit! That's right.
Yes, we did.
Oh, that's right. That was one of those random days at work.
Yeah.
Okay, you're right. I did
'Cause
watch.
it was him and that girl.
But I didn't
and
watch the
James
whole
Bland.
thing.
Right. Well, there's only 2 seasons, I think.
No, I watched like 2 episodes.
That's fine.
But you're right. Okay, that is okay. Yes.
Right.
Okay, shout out to him for elevating.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. He on O now. That's
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Chopping it up with Lady O.
Okay.
Kadeem Hardison is on it. We're randomly Facebook friends.
What?
Yeah, and he'll like respond to things I'll say.
That is so random.
Yeah, because he found me on YouTube once. And then he was like, "You're really funny." And I was like, "Thank you. Is this really you?" And then I realized, like, no, it's really him.
That is so random.
Yeah.
Friends with Dwayne, Cleophas Wayne. I can't.
No.
I don't want to say friends, but like...
Facebook friends, that's intimate.
Him and Andre Holland. Kevin from Moonlight.
Word?
Yeah. I saw him randomly at Brooklyn Museum. He was like, "Hey," and I was like, "Hey."
Wait, Kevin from you talking about?
Old Kevin, like where he cooked him that chef
Platanos.
special,
Uh-huh.
and gave him a hug. Yeah, played him that song,
right.
gave him a hug.
Chicharrón and plátanos.
Listen,
Arroz.
I know we talked about it, but every time I think
Gandules.
about Moonlight,
Yeah,
Chiron drove hours to get a chef special and a hug.
This nigga came to
That's
get
all he
some white
did.
rice, pink beans,
Yeah.
and a pork chop.
Yep, and a hug.
And a hug.
And a hug. He did.
He put miles on the
Miles on the deuce and a quarter.
for a pork chop, a chuleta,
Yes, and a
y
hug.
arroz y gandules,
And they just laid
y
together.
tostones, maduros.
Yeah, and
whatever they
all
were
just
actually in
laid-
between.
and they
went
all
right.
had to just lay together. If Lemonade was on, Sandcastles would have played.
We will sell
Your scars, ooh, and I will walk away. Oh, I know I promise. Stay, 'cause every promise
don't work
don't
out
work
that
out
way.
that way.
Oh, every promise
Don't work out that way. She sings it like buckwheat. Remember when Eddie Murphy was buckwheat on SNL? I say this all the time.
No, this is not
The
even
Beehive
about me.
don't
I
even like
say.
Sandcastle.
This is not even about me.
Yeah.
We are part of the hive.
Yes, very much so.
But we are honest.
I stuck with her through that bang era. Little did we know that was her call for help. We had no idea. I was like, B, you could have called me.
Could have.
Could have called me, girl. You know where I live. Literally. Like, you know where I live.
Literally.
She knows where I live. Like, girl.
You probably been in my house.
Maybe. Yeah.
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 Brazy.
Yeah.
Brazy.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? Because you know Mano's gonna be on the next season of Love and Hip Hop New York.
He just keeps getting more.
And you know he like actively like comes around my way.
Oh yeah, I know.
Because
Mano be in the hood.
But like
Oh, but
literally,
yeah.
yeah. And I'd be like, nigga, why are you here? Yeah.
This is just a regular house.
Yeah, don't worry about where I live, guys. I just have, you know.
He literally lives in a regular house.
Celebrities just happen to come by my house.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like that Christmas here. But,
yeah.
we was like, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Weird.
But
anyway, back to Love Is.
Yeah, Love Is. Yes, that's what we were talking about.
Love is broke nigga propaganda.
Oh gosh.
It is. Now, basically, Nuri, the light-skinned, accomplished television writer, and I say she's light-skinned because they remind us every episode.
I can't figure why though. Why?
I don't know. Colorism is so pervasive in like everything. But anyway, she falls in love after a day.
Literally
a day with this man named Yasir. Now, Yasir has a lot of things going on. He moved to LA to become a film director, and he moved with his ex-girl, friend, lover, boo thing.
They moved here together.
They moved there and then they broke up or something. I'm really unsure because remember he was like, Yasir was like, you've only touched me like twice since like ever. So I don't really understand like their dynamic.
Yeah,
but
I was a little confused about that.
Either way, we find out he got a kid. He's divorced. He's divorced. Maybe. We don't really know that. Right. That's not all that clear.
I don't think he can afford a divorce.
Hello. Either way, he's originally from the Bay Area. He got a mama named Loretta. Well, his mama's named Rose, but she's played by Loretta Devine. And I say this for a reason because of the episode I'm going to talk about. Anyway, Nuri writes on this television show called Marvin, which is exactly like Martin. It's like a culmination of all these 90s black TV shows. Yes. Kadeem Hardison on the show, he plays the showrunner for Marvin.
And he's an asshole.
And he's an asshole, but a loving one nonetheless.
Yeah.
And there's the other black...
A hard ass.
Yeah, there's another black woman. There's only 2 black women writers in the writer's room. It's Nuri and Angela. Angela is just like, I don't really see it for this. I want to write like the great American drama. And I'm tired of watching like, what's up jokes. So, I'm going to talk about the last episode. Mm-hmm. So the last episode is when we find out about, actually the last episode we haven't watched yet because we're recording it on Tuesday and it comes on tonight. So last week's episode, we go to Yasir's home in the Bay. He's from Oakland.
Yes.
And we end up meeting his son, Deontay. Mm-hmm. And Black. And Rose, Loretta Devine's character, meets Nuri. Mm-hmm. And she's just like, who are you? You're just like the other ones. You fall in love with this boy from the hood. You pretty girl. That's alluring for you. She was like, Nuri's like, no, I'm from Compton. Mm-hmm. And Rose was like, oh, so you the motherfucker, huh?
Award-winning television.
She said, you the motherfucker, huh? And so anyway, there's a situation where Yasir does not like how Deontay's school is going because he goes to his private school and he can't go to these piano lessons or whatever because his mama is just like, he's not developed enough for all this. Mm-hmm. He was like, well, if you apply to him, and she was like, you're not there. So ex-wife comes over to pick him up, just raising all kinds of hell. And he was like, oh, so you brought your new bitch here in front of my kid. And they get into this, and she starts to push Yasir and push Nuri, like, physically. Mm-hmm. And Rose stops it, and she reads them both. Now, I want to pause here and say that Yasir's real name is Earl.
Oh, yeah, he changed his name.
Because he is a part of the Nation of Islam.
And Yuri grew up in the Nation of Islam.
Right.
With a father who was in and out of prison, and Yasir's father is in prison.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So Rose, a.k.a. Loretta Devine, gives an award-winning performance. When I tell you, sis was acting. She read Yasir. She was like, you not here. You have to understand that she's mad.
Give her flowers.
She is mad. She was like, regardless of if she's sick, tired, don't want to get up, she shows up for this boy that you guys had together. And you're not here while you live your dream.
Yep.
So she has every right to raise the child how she wants to because you are not here. But then she turns around and talks to Destiny, Yasir's wife, and is like, I get it, you're mad. It's too late. A baby won't make him stay. A baby didn't make him stay. And when I tell you Destiny started crying and broke down, Rose was like, I gotta go lay down. I'm not feeling well. Yeah, he was like, he don't want you. He don't want you. You gotta let it go. Because clearly she's still upset by that and still threatened by Nuri, and she just met her.
Right. Or anybody who comes in his life because that's where she wants to be.
Right. So.
Which, you know what? Like, niggas really do trifling shit. And I'm, he did run off across the country with a woman and left his kid.
They're in the same state.
Oh, that's right. He's in LA.
He's 6 hours.
I forgot they were in.
But that's also another thing, though. Like, he's not that far. He could drive, even though he had a hoopty.
He wore underwear as biking shorts.
He did. He did wear drawers as biking shorts. He did look good in them.
He definitely did.
But he did wear drawers as biking shorts.
Did.
Because he's hella poor. But the point is the fact that now you working, you got this little job at Dalton's bookstore. I remember Dalton's bookstore back in the day. Now you work there. There's no reason for you, or Borders. There's no reason for you to not save your little coins and take Caltran up the coast to see your baby boy that you are so upset that you can't be with.
There's no excuse that keeps anybody away from their child. I don't care.
I also don't understand why he couldn't be a filmmaker in the Bay. But I don't understand that either.
Hello, we have a Ryan Coogler.
Hello.
A Ryan Coogler out here.
Straight from the
Bay. His girlfriend also wanted to move to LA to do yoga.
Yeah.
That was his new relationship.
Right. Yeah, that was it, I guess. But still, you have a kid.
You have a kid.
That you think
Unfortunately, you have something else bigger that you have to worry about other than your dreams. Or you can figure out how to do them simultaneously, but you can't just abandon this child that you helped bring into the world. That's just not how it works.
No, there's 2 episodes left, and I know that there's an episode where Nuri is supposed to propose to Yasir.
It is the secret commercial.
Here we are again at this junction, right? Where I am very progressive.
Yeah.
We are very progressive here. We support all sorts of love. We had Stud Appreciation Day. We are a feminist-esque show.
Yep.
I say esque because I am male and I don't think men should identify as feminists, but that's something else to discuss. However, she proposed to Yasir, who has all these things stacked up against him. Now, Mara explains, it helps if you watch the show with the inside the episodes, because Mara puts things in perspective. Because a lot of people are like, why the fuck are you in love with this broke nigga? And she was like, because Yasir was, or Salim was broke. And she was kind of like, I didn't want to date a man with children. She was like, God gives you who you need and not necessarily what you want. And she was like, he allows me to see myself, which I wasn't able to see in other men.
Yeah, because she was out here.
Yeah,
she was out here before him.
Yeah, she had niggas, which was cool, and they were cute.
Right, and it wasn't even like it was just like
she wasn't even hoeing, really. She was only fucking one. Actually, no, she wasn't. No, she was. She was fucking the nigga she was working with.
Yeah.
Which one?
The coffee boy. Oh, they weren't fucking, right. They just laid in the bed. Yeah. Yeah, she just let him spend the night. But again, they
was dry humping.
Yeah. And then the gay one.
The 90s, I guess.
Yeah, the gay one. Her homophobia jumped out for real, though. There was an episode. She was like, Angela gonna get AIDS. And Yasir was like, girl, what? No. Like, relax.
No, relax.
Like, no.
Chill.
But yes, Love is a show. And it takes a lot for you to like
stick with it.
Because it's just like, because you're like, girl, why are you in love with this broke nigga? Why?
Because you know I was rolling my eyes hard.
Oh, me too.
I said, what does this nigga have me watching?
But let me tell you something. Think about being Mary Jane and all the crazy antics that bitch was doing.
Oh, absolutely. And I rolled my eyes hard during that as well.
That bitch stole that nigga's, like, had the whole turkey baster situation.
Oh, Lord.
When
she was peeing in the bed.
Yeah, but that's like her psych thing.
Still.
Like, that's her,
She
like,
peed in the bed with
being
Sean
Mary
Cox in
Jane.
the bed.
Pauletta Patterson is such an interesting person. Like, that they wrote. Mary Jane Paul is, like how they wrote her in, like, this, how her bedwetting situation is. And, like, how when she's troubled, she puts the bed in the... Remember she had an alcohol problem?
She did.
Mm-hmm.
She did. She had a drinking problem.
And then her maid threw all her damn tequila. God, so good. So good. Then her family was trash.
Finance, NBA side piece.
Mm-hmm. NFL
side piece.
Named Thomas. Mm-hmm.
She was out here.
She was out here.
Yeah, she definitely was. The white guy.
Yeah, remember the white guy when she made him do every STI test under the sun?
Yes.
She bought CVS.
She did.
It was before we do this. And he was like, what? She was just like, yeah, he did. And they had a wang dang doodle. Nina Parker was on that episode. Shout out to her.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Love is a
MF. Let me tell you.
Show. It's a show.
I just think you should watch it. If you like Love Jones, if you like Insecure.
Fran gets so mad when I compare it to Love. She's like, don't do Love Jones. I was like, Fran, Love Jones is, I love Love Jones, but Love Jones is also...
It's Hotepi.
So Hotep.
And Love is kind of Hotepi because Yasir is Hotepi. But to be fair, all black people in the 90s were Hotepi.
It's true. It's
like
true.
That's just how we. That's
problematic
how we.
and Hotepi.
Yeah, we were just Hotepi. Like we love spoken word. Yeah, you were in a gang.
Yeah,
right. Or a rapper.
Or you were Carlton.
Yeah, or you were Brian Gumble.
Yeah, it was one of the three.
Yeah.
We were Hotep.
Yeah, I know I was.
Mixed with a little bit of...
I told you, I didn't wear shoes and I wore tunics from like 98 to 2005.
I tried to like spoken word for a period of time.
I had kufis.
Same.
If I wore shoes, they were leather sandals.
Linen culottes and blousy shirts.
I wore shit like this.
Mm-hmm.
My little ankh. But this is the Erykah Badu thing.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm up and stay there. But yeah, I wore wooden accessories and stuff. But yeah, that's Love is a show.
It's a period piece.
It is. Is there any other shows you want to talk about?
I also never mind.
No, talk about it.
I feel like you have a greater appreciation for Love is if you grew up in the 90s and the 2000s, like if you vividly remember.
Yes, because the first episode, all the music on the show, what I appreciate about what I appreciate about these shows created by black women, like Shonda, Amara, they do really well, and Issa, they make sure the music is on point in every episode.
Let me tell you, Insecure,
those playlists rock on Spotify.
Hitting.
I'd be like, yes.
Issa knows some good music. She gets some good people to consult for the show.
Right. I need to see if Rafael Sadiq is still.
He was on the credits.
Okay, yeah.
Is Solange?
No, she wasn't on in the second season. The first season it was her.
Okay.
I don't miss Lawrence.
I don't really. I mean, I don't.
No, I didn't. I actually didn't miss him either.
I didn't.
I miss Chad.
Oh, I miss Chad.
But
I wish Kelly was on this episode, though.
I know, but she'll be there.
I know she will. She's on next episode.
I love the shows within the shows, though.
I love the fact that Erica Alexander is back on my TV.
Me too.
I love the fact.
Is that the Martin set?
And Ron.
And Ron.
And Bill Bellamy.
Even though this is how I
Aren't they
knew.
married, Eric Alexander and Ron?
No, she got a no.
Ron's married to Vanessa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Best say Eric Alexander got a.
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she has a she's producing
I know,
that
a comic.
I think it's Marvel or DC, one of them. She got a whole like she works. Working.
She works.
Right.
I read up on her and I was like, "Oh, okay, sis.
Right.
Good jobs.
Right.
Big ones."
Because I've always been concerned. Like, I hope the cast got money. I hope they all right.
We know Dana's doing all right.
Oh yeah, she's living her best life.
Dana is living her best life.
I don't know what Sinclair's Kim Coles is doing.
I don't either.
I don't know.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, and I know that John Hinton, he had that bad car accident.
Yes.
And so he's still like not like together.
Right. Kyle did Broadway.
Yeah.
And I don't know what else.
Kim Fields did Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Oh.
Yeah. And she does like TV movies now.
She should have never done Real Housewives.
And she does
of Atlanta.
commercials.
Because we should have never been.
Oh, she's definitely in commercials. No, never. I never needed to know anything about her personally.
Me either. She's like, the ghetto. But yeah, what show you want?
I said Love Is.
No, I said what other show do you want to talk about?
I don't know. What else have I been watching? I've been watching Love Is because of you. I Am a Killer because of you.
You could talk Power.
Okay. Power.
They say this is a big rich town. I just come from the poorest part. Bright light, city life, I gotta make it. This is where it goes down. I just happen to come up hard.
You watch Power?
You want to sit in for me?
You don't watch Power.
Well, just sit in for me. Taya's gonna talk Power with Jade.
Okay,
watch this stuff. Watch this stuff because I don't want no hiccups.
Can you pull that rosé out of the extra refrigerator? It's in the freezer.
I will. Yeah. This is a first for JNXG. Go ahead.
So Power. Tristan put it best, and we got into it with another nigga about it because Tristan was like, Power is like the black Game of Thrones.
Is it?
I'm gonna tell you why. He said, don't take it literally. Don't take it where it is.
Wait a minute, I can see it.
He's like, he said, who, Drogo? No, not Drogo. Anyway, he was like, Kanan is this person, Ghost is this person. He's like, and there's no protagonist.
Who is Kanan?
I forget who he said he is, because you know I didn't watch Game of Thrones like that. But I know enough to know that everybody is out for self.
Well, side note.
And everything is about power in Game of Thrones.
Yes. Side note, if you watch 2 episodes of Power every week starting in September, you'll be ready. You'll be right on time for the premiere.
Oh, okay.
That's all you need to do. 2 episodes a week.
Thanks for that math. But so I can see where it's like everybody's out for self, and it is a strategic show about power. It's the perfect title.
Okay.
And my brother-in-law has a theory, which also makes sense. He thinks Ghost is going to pin Dre as the head guy, the whole mastermind behind everything,
like Ghost,
as Ghost.
The timeline doesn't work for Rotimi to have.
Where is in the freezer?
It's in the extra refrigerator. In the freezer. The timeline doesn't work because he came in. He got put on too late.
They don't know that though. They don't know when he got put on. If he's able to pin it on somebody, he will. Because one thing you can say about Ghost is loyal. Ghost is not sexually loyal, but Ghost is loyal to his loved ones. He's not going to give up his loved ones. And he does everything to protect them. That is literally his only redeeming quality. Kanan is reckless and he got to go.
But nobody knows Kanan's doing any of that, though.
Which is so smart.
Crazy part.
Kanan is low-key the smartest nigga on the show. Because he is literally starting fires. He's literally starting fires and like nobody knows. His hands are so clean right now. They are literally every single thing that Kanan has done. They have some surefire.
I can't.
Tariq gotta go.
I can't. Why? I mean, I didn't like looking at Raina either, but they could have killed him instead.
Tariq gotta go. I'm ready for Tariq to go. He gets on my nerves. That little meme that's floating around talking about Tariq is a little asshole on every show that he's on.
I don't believe him as a character. I don't believe him. He's not believable to me.
I'm gonna tell you why he is believable, because you're ready for him to you hate him.
I do hate him.
So you hate him for a reason, because he plays the hell out of a little shit.
I hate that he's the same height as everyone. I hate everything about him.
I hate his little puppy dog face. Ugh. Every time he shows up on the screen, I'm like, just smile, little nigga. Your life is not that difficult.
I hate it as much as I hate Tasha and old dude's sex scenes.
Oh my God.
The worst.
Oh, Uncle Daddy.
Oh, not Don't do claws like that.
Uncle Daddy.
Don't do claws like that.
I don't like him. He looks like somebody's creepy ass uncle. I don't like him. He reminds me of this creepy ass nigga in Bed-Stuy named Troy. I don't ever need to see Tasha and Uncle Daddy have sex. Like that doesn't appeal to me whatsoever. I'm totally cool on that.
He's not sexual at all.
No, he's not. There's nothing about him that's fine. There's nothing about him that's sexy. There's nothing about him that's palatable. I'm not saying he's an ugly nigga, but he is not a desirable nigga, and there's nothing in me that ever needs to see him in a sex scene.
I've seen him on 10th Avenue in Hell's Kitchen. He's not sexual.
I've seen him on my TV screen. He's not sexual. There's nothing about him that's cute. So Tariq gotta go. I'm ready for him to die. Tommy's wildin'. I'm ready for his.
Tommy's the white man.
Yes,
Tommy's awesome.
The one who looks like Clay. I'm ready for his daddy to die. Teresi gotta go. He's a problem,
to die,
and I have no respect for him.
Setting up something.
They are
his wife had a point. Like, that's your real ass kid.
His wife got more sense than he does.
But I also am wondering, did he convince her to set him up because she came up with that idea so quickly? That ambulance idea.
Well, she's loyal to him. Like, she's loyal to him, and everything he does is for her. But, like, I don't have no respect for that old man. I'm ready for that old man to go. Because he keeps putting Tommy in this, and I'm, like, trying to figure out what's going on. I'm ready for that.
Tommy's really excited about having a dad, which
is really fucked up. I'm ready for that Asian attorney to go. Somebody needs to get rid of this nigga.
I'm done with him.
I'm ready for Mock to go.
And his white friend.
Both of them can go. But Mock really, because that's a vindictive little nigga. Like, I don't like him. I don't like Mock at all, and I'm ready for him to be gone. Tasha's getting on my nerves. She thought
the way when she walked in that apartment and that shit was empty.
And the funny thing is that the episode before where she was like, you know what? Nope, I'm just gonna get such and such to lie for me.
Because he loved me more than you
ever did. And I was like, you thought
There's no way you thought that. There's no way you thought that.
I knew in that moment, I said, oh baby girl, you're about to be set up for the okie doke. Tasha's gotta go.
She was so
Tasha's
weird.
getting on my nerves.
Tasha's Naturi.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
She's aggravating.
To be fair, I've only watched an episode and a half of Power.
I need you to get it. I'm trying to figure out what
There's
your
only
resistance
been one
is. I watch all your
whole season, and that was with Fancy.
Oh, I never needed to see that.
But that was the only good sex scene in the whole season.
Ghost, yes.
And
Garcelle Bouvet had a raunchy sex scene with Omari Hardwick.
Did they show his butthole again? Because they're good for showing his booty hole.
So they've toned that down a smidge from the first season. No, not unfortunately, nigga. That was a lot of sex. And me and Tristan, we were like, we know niggas love sex. Like, that's why they put it in shit. Like, niggas love a good black ass sex scene.
Here.
But it was overkill in the first season. That was way too much. It was way too much like, what's the shit called when the swirl? It was too much of that swirl ice cream, soft serve. Like, I was seeing way too much of Ghost and fucking Angie.
Oh, okay.
Like, I didn't need no more of that. It was too many sex scenes going on in the first season for me.
What about Tommy and Lala? I only know half the characters' show names, so I'll use their real name. Yeah.
Tommy and Lala.
All right, Lala's on the
Keisha. Tommy and Keisha. I mean, their sex scene wasn't bad. But, again, the pastiness of it all is just not really my aesthetic, so I'm kind of cool on that as well. I think I've seen enough of Omari Hardwick's back, and I just can't get the fact out of my mind that he's like 5'6", so You know, I understand that women love him, and I see why, but it's just
I love him less than I used to.
He's not my kind of jam. It's very rare that I look at a nigga and be like, that's a fine nigga right there. It's pleasant.
This is good.
I know.
Okay, baby.
I know.
Okay. Y'all can swap back out. We can finish up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
watch the
delicious.
chords.
Thank you, Taya.
You're welcome.
Thanks. Watch the chords.
I'm so excited to taste it.
Hurry up and finish this so I can have some of that.
Y'all know I don't watch that nigga shit Power.
You need to watch. I don't know what you do.
I'm cool. I watch.
You make me watch all these terrible ass shows. Like you got me up here watching Love Jones 2.0 and you won't watch Power.
Because that's not terrible.
No.
Did you watch The Five on Netflix?
No.
Popping. All of
It's just
popping.
have y'all watched The Killing with Sandra Oh?
No, it's not called The Killer.
Or The
It's called
Killer, the Eve or something. It's Killing in the Name.
It's good. That's Christina Ricci.
Nigga, that is a show.
What's that on?
It's on the BBC, but it's on Plex Girl.
Okay.
I watched Yellowstone.
I don't know
That's
what that
fair.
is either.
It
What
is good.
that? I don't
It
even
is.
have time for all
It's
of
with
this.
Kevin Costner. It's popping.
I watch it at work.
Right, I have to watch shit at work or like when I'm like chopping
Yeah.
on my phone.
Yeah. Or I watched it at the gym.
Oh yeah, you do watch it at the gym.
But
Watch stuff at the gym? Like,
on your phone.
on my phone while I'm on the elliptical.
You're not working out hard enough.
Yeah, I am.
No, you're not.
It's like as long as I can hear it and I put it there. I'm only on the elliptical when I watch it. I promise you.
Well, watch Power and catch the fuck up, nigga, because
All right, I'm gonna make it a thing. I'm gonna do a hashtag and be like, XD watches Power.
yes.
I'm like, this nigga shit. I'm also going to, the next time we do this episode, you need to have caught up on all Game of Thrones too.
I just told her.
Because
the thing with Game of Thrones is
awesome.
Hold on, no.
Because
Hear me out.
If you're gonna keep that same energy, KTSE, the same way you're giving me that fever about Power, you should have. I'm gonna give the same thing back to you about
That's
Game of
such a
Thrones.
commitment, though, and you know how
So
busy
is
I am.
nigga shit Power.
No, it's not.
On Game of Thrones, always.
And it gets easier to watch as time goes
Yeah,
on.
when the episode is over.
God, there's so many.
Because there's only like 3 people left.
Yeah, and I don't like this. The brother fucker, like she stresses me out. Like
seriously?
Oh God, I'm ready. Like she.
I need you to hurry up because I need to. She is.
Amazing villain.
She's a horrible human being.
That's what I'm saying.
Horrible.
I feel like you would like her too.
I mean, low key, but she's a brother fucker. I can't do that.
She is.
Yeah.
She also lied in the fact that I don't think that bitch is pregnant. But whatever.
You did say that.
No, hoes like that always get to have a bountiful uterus.
No, I don't know because Jamie looked at her like, bitch, what? Like, how are you pregnant? And she was like, it's yours. And she was so happy. He was like, girl, how? Bitch, weird. But anywho, she lying. That's what I'm saying. Anywho,
Or she's
you need to
pregnant for
watch.
her brother.
Jamie is her brother.
Oh.
You need to watch.
Right.
I know
Right.
because that old bitch, the one who I fuck with
I
heavy.
love her.
Tell that bitch
I did it. That's like the one episode I watched where I was like, yeah.
That was a good episode. Lady Olena, we speak your name.
Like, ooh, at the end of that where she was like, tell him I did it.
Tell Cersei I did it. I want her to know.
You see, I'd never seen the poison work before. Tell Cersei. I wanted to know it was me.
Anyway, that's the show, guys. We're talking about TV. You need to watch the next time we do this.
Fine.
You need to have caught up on Game of Thrones. Commit yourself to get through it quickly. 2 episodes every other day. I'll rewatch it with you. Because there are some things that I... Yeah.
See something new every time.
Yeah.
That's what everybody says, which is really stressful.
It'll be my
Give me some of that sparkling
third
stuff.
it'll be my third rewatch. Because remember, I watched it in the beginning and then I stopped because I was like, I don't know, this is too many white people for me to keep up with.
Right.
And then I happened to turn into...
down all that she's been through with somebody trying to make it seem like she just...
She needs to be on Iyanla, and that's something we could talk about. Iyanla and Sansa and Arya need to go on Iyanla.
I know Arya because I seen her
because the bitch
as a
killed
child.
everybody.
I seen her as a child when she did the archery shit, and I was like, oh,
fake Joan of Arc.
She was always beasting her brother.
She's super dykey, but the whole point is, I'll rewatch it with you.
All right.
We have to commit to it.
Okay.
And so will all of our listeners.
So one day we're gonna have a nigga breakdown of Game of Thrones. The
yes,
nigga of Thrones.
Because there is just how I did the nigga breakdown of The Hills,
and the nigga breakdown of Scientology,
which we need to revisit because season 3 of Leah Remini's Scientology: The Aftermath is coming back. I'm super excited.
And I'm trying to figure out how, but it's okay.
There's so many stories. So many people have been raped and abused by the church of Scientology.
A lot of people, even Mimi Frost. A lot of people.
It's crazy. So I'm already naming the Game of Thrones, the Black Game of Thrones episode. It's gonna be called Nigga Fitteds.
Nigga Fitteds.
Yeah.
We can't put nigga in the title.
Damn.
That's what happens when we sell out to the man.
So it begins.
I ain't never sold out.
Girl, we signed a contract the other day.
That ain't selling out.
You're right, because our attorney is black.
I'm like, let's be clear here. The nigga will always be the same.
Shout out to our favorite attorney, Quest.
Questlove. On the ones and twos.
Yes, we love you.
On the pens and papers.
Yes. All right, guys. That's enough for today. We'll talk to you guys next week.
Buy tickets to the live show.
Buy tickets to the live show. Subscribe to Patreon. Nigga Beast Theater is coming. We promise.
We're working on it.
And bye.
Bye.
This episode of Jade and XD was produced by Abraham Kavinquezada.
The thing go pop, pop, pop. The reading rainbow goes swam, rock, rock. Rainbow in the sky, flying high, high, high. What's at the end of a rainbow? It's a leprechaun and a pot of gold.
The thing go pop, pop, pop. Skia! That will never get old.
Never.
Woo!
He was on Wild 'N Out. He wasn't like on Wild 'N Out, but he was in the audience.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as niggas on the stage saw him, they could not stop.
Yeah.
They're just like us.
Yeah. It doesn't help because it's an air fryer. Because it's queef.
I need to get me a Peter Pan tattoo.
Yeah, queef.
Queef and art. Hot pocket fryer. It's true. Niggas wear condoms that are way too big.
Yeah, they have they have size guides now at the store. I saw it at Target.
Good.
I was like, oh, it's like a size guide, like a Uniqlo.
Niggas don't read.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah. They know. It's just way too.
We just wait for it to
obnoxious.
pass.
It's a cast member now, actually.
Mm-hmm. Featuring the sirens.
Yeah. Fuck 12.
Fuck 12. But when you said the son of Satan, I thought about what I told y'all the other day with Jared.
So awful.
Is that like enough red?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, this is damn near white.
Yeah, this is good.
It's a Gamay Noir.
Oh, who?
Gamay Noir.
Gamay Noir.
Gamay by Sheldrick Point. It's delicious.
It tastes like a white. That's why I'm like, this is just like
Gamay,
a...
yeah.
I'm a deep red girl, but it's not bad.
Light. It's good.
What's the next show you want to talk about? Did you watch Love Is yet?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How far did you get?
Episode 2, but enough to talk about it.
Okay.
Only
How many
enough to
episodes?
talk about it.
3 episodes in.
And I don't care about spoilers, so.
Kadeem Hardison, but I was just telling Tristan, Kadeem Hardison has gotten fatter since Zoe is at the show.
Yeah. And he was chubby on there.
Yeah.
And I thought, he's always gonna be my love.
Yeah.
Hardison, Malcolm Jamal Warner, and Jaleel White. I will always ride for those.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
interesting.
don't know about Jaleel White.
Yeah.
Or
Once
any
he
of them.
became Stefan Raquel, I was like, yes.
Only because I look like Jaleel White, so it's alright. I do. Especially when I used to have a flat top.
Whatever, I look too.
It was between him and Arsenio Hall and Jeffrey the Giraffe from Toys R Us.
Awesome. R.I.P. to Jeffrey. While we're
Yeah.
talking about him.
And R.I.P. to the other 2 people too.
Shout out to the original cast of Hamilton.
Shout out to XD over here.
It was in the freezer, dog. You gotta let it chill.
You don't know. Grab a towel out of the
Sorry.
It's fine.
All right.
Okay, so work's done and you're craving something spicy and salty. I know. What I do is snack on Blue Diamond wasabi and soy sauce flavored almonds. They're so good, and almonds are a superfood. Don't deny your cravings. Eat them. Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously. Okay, so work's done and you're craving something spicy and salty. I know. What I do is snack on Blue Diamond wasabi and soy sauce flavored almonds. They're so good, and almonds are a superfood. Don't deny your cravings. Eat them. Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.